Hello Capricorn, welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to watch your October 2022 tarot reading. And in so doing, you are supporting my channel, so thank you for your support. Alright, we're going to start your reading with first drawing out a card from the Spirit deck and Spirit Song deck to find out what is your overarching energy throughout the month. But before I do that, I just want to share the reason why the table is pink and white. It's because we're celebrating the October month's birthstones. Get that out there. Which is the opal. So the white is representing opal, and pink tourmaline, which is a rare color for tourmaline. That's probably why we see the October babies mostly wearing opal. Okay, I just also want to say happy birthday to everyone who is having a birthday in October, especially our Libras and our Scorpios. Okay, so they were born in that month, or yes, in October. So let's see what we have for your overarching, can I speak? Overarching energy. And we have the giraffe, foresight and exploration. So I want to explore more, and hoping to plan better for the future by being able to identify what might be expected of the month. Okay, so let's see what your influencing energies are going to be. We have Four of Cups. We have Queen of Wands, and this doesn't need to be any particular order. These are just some of the energies that are going to pop up or that you're going to enter into the month with that are going to affect the way you make decisions, take actions, or feel about things. We have the World. Okay. So this is either, like I said, energy that you come into the month with or will experience throughout the month that is going to affect some of the actions and decisions and feelings that you might have during the month. So with the Four of Cups, I see that you're either entering the month or going to experience a time period where it just feels kind of unfulfilling, like a moment of apathy. It's kind of like whatever, don't care at the moment, and or feeling just kind of blasé. Now, the thing to remember is that even though it may seem like nothing is being offered or nothing's happening, there are actually going to be some gifts coming your way during that time period. And if you stay in this mood, you're going to miss out on seeing those things. So just, FYI. Then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an energy of passion, taking charge, and confidence. Now, either Capricorn, this is how you want to project yourself in October, or there's going to be moments where you are going to be projecting this to others. Okay, you're going to be like a queen, a person of a power. When I say queen, I don't mean any specific gender. I just mean that kind of energy and power that you're going to be projecting. Now here we have the reverse High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, there might be some repressed intuition or doubt during the month that you're going to feel, or perhaps even for some of you, a sense of betrayal, that either someone will betray you, or maybe you will be in a situation where you will choose to betray someone. So just FYI, this is not a very positive energy. So just be aware if the reading resonates with you, that that's a possibility, so you can prepare for it Okay, nothing is set in stone here. So just because it comes out as a reading doesn't mean that that's exactly how it's going to happen. Your decisions and your actions can change things for you, all right? Now, the world is all about ending a certain cycle in your life and starting a wonderful new cycle, because this cycle ends beautifully. Like, oh, okay, everything, well, I shouldn't say everything, but a lot of things work out great. And you see all the positives that have happened, and you're ready for more and new things to happen. All right, so let's see how what we have for the month. Okay, I'm going to pull out cards for each of the weeks, for the 4 weeks that are in the month. And we have Page of Pentacles coming out first. Capricorn. Let's see what else we have for you. And if cards stop jumping out, then I will actually just lay them out for you. We have reverse Queen of Wands. Interesting, because she came out reverse in another reading, and I had put her back upright. So she insists. Okay, so then we have, or it insists, the card insists. 9 of Swords. What else do we have? Going by the pictures there, but I don't mean any particular gender, just so you know. All right, so I think I'm just going to lay these out for you, Capricorn. We've got the Emperor, the Sun, 7 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. Capricorn, just right off the bat, I'm going to say that money is on your mind, okay? And that there are some wonderful things that are going to happen, and that there might be some moments of challenge, just for overview. Now, of course, you won't know if this resonates with you until you go through the month, so I hope you stay here for the entire reading. But if when you go through the month it didn't resonate with you, that's okay. Hopefully there's been some information that is provided, some guidance that you might find useful too. So please stay for the entire reading, okay? Whether it sounds like it's you or not, or it sounds like it's something you think will happen or not. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do your reading. I don't know why I grabbed these cards. All right, so we start with Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, it looks like here you start off the month, Capricorn, with doing a lot of research on how to make more money. I say money, but it's not necessarily money. It's something material that you want to gain. So it could be buying a house, a new car, doing some investing in stocks or real estate or something like it's an asset, a tangible asset, something you can hold, something you can touch, that you are trying to build for yourself. And so you're doing some research with that. There's a moment in this first week where you feel totally wonderful. With the Sun, it's all about happiness and joy and feeling inspired and grateful. And this is a beautiful feeling. And in this case, I hope, whether this entire reading resonates or not, that this at least does, because this is a wonderful feeling to have it. As a 10 or as the Sun, is also about being recognized for some of the things that you have accomplished. Okay, so this is a wonderful card to have right off the bat in the beginning of your month. Now with the 8 of Wands, things start to kick in, right? Now we've got a lot of action that's happening here. A lot of things are going on, perhaps due to all of this joy and inspiration and ready for the next best thing. You start taking some action perhaps on some of the things that you have been researching. Then you're like, oh, okay, now, I see that things are working out great. When we feel inspired, we take action, but sometimes we take a lot more action than we can handle. So there's a lot of action and reaction to those actions. I hope that made sense. It's kind of like you did something, and then now you've got the domino effect. Things start falling, and you're like, oh no, and you try to catch them. So there are some things that happened that you didn't realize was going to happen, and there were some things that you planned were going to happen when you took action, but maybe you didn't realize that, okay, now this is a little too much. You didn't expect it to all happen at once, or you maybe don't expect as many things happening because of that one action. So just keep this in mind, that that's a possibility, and if that happens, well, maybe you'll be better prepared for it because you were here and you heard it here, and when it happened, it clicked that, oh, okay, I kind of knew this was coming. So that's what I'm hoping these readings do for people. I hope that when stuff does start to happen, it kind of makes you feel prepared because you kind of knew, you had a heads up. Okay, now because of all of this going on, let's just say you go into cranky mode with the reverse Queen of Wands. I mean, how could you not, right? There's just so much going on. There might be times when you may feel overbearing or react in an overbearing way or demanding way, or just, like I said, cranky mode. So just be aware that that's a possibility. And when we kind of get in that mode, of course, sometimes we say things we don't mean to say, do things we don't mean to do, feelings get hurt, bridges get burned. So just try, like if you start to feel that that's coming on, see if there's anything that you can do about that, because you don't want to push away the people that you care about. And because what I see here is you could possibly be in defense mode. So if this ends up resonating for you and you're in the month of October, just keep in mind that this might set you into defense mode. Now you're like, well, I had a very valid reason for doing this, and I stand my ground, kind of thing. So there will be people starting to question you because they'll notice a change in your personality, or that you're becoming grumpy, and so then they'll start to question some of the things you're doing, only because some of them care and some of them maybe just want to question. But you go into defense mode here, which is really good, that you're standing your ground. And then here with the Three of Wands, I see looking forward to the future, looking forward to some wonderful things that you've planned, and basically waiting for the ship to come in, right? Because this person is looking out to the sea and all excited or maybe looking for those waves to come in that they can ride, the opportunities that may come. Also, taking on a leadership role. So perhaps once you go through this phase in the second week of the month, you kind of step back and say, okay, now it's time to change the process. Now it's time to change mode of operations and how I respond to questions that people have, or how to respond to some of the decisions and the reactions that people have to decisions that you're making for yourself and for your company, and maybe for just some of the initiatives that you're in charge of. Okay, but there is expansion that's being planned here, looking forward to that. And also there might be travel with the Three of Wands. Now with the Nine of Swords, I see you Capricorn still taking on so much, being very busy, working hard. Your sign tends to be a hardworking, loyal, straightforward kind of sign. So of course, when we overwork ourselves, there's going to be moments of exhaustion. Now you've got a lot on your mind because you're trying to make things happen. Some of these things that you have on your mind keep you up at night. When that happens, just be aware that that's a possibility, and when it happens, to try to get some rest. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, you take a slower pace. So for after this situation, you change again, mode of ops, and you take a slower pace, become more practical about the actions and decisions that you're making with regard to finances and investing and managing of your assets. There is a time period in the third week where you kind of feel alone in all this. Very sorry if that happens to you, Capricorn. But I also want to say that this card is also a reminder that you are not alone. Okay? Another thing that this card, Five of Pentacles, relays to us is that there could be, you know, like, because you exhausted yourself with a lot of these actions that you're taking, it could cause you to feel ill or you know, not feel well, because your energy is spent, and it may affect your health. That's for some of you, not all of you. And for others of you, this is a sign of worry and concern. Maybe things are not happening fast enough for you, so you worry about that. Maybe there's some other events occurring that are affecting your assets that you feel you have no control over, like if people borrow money from you, or there's an unexpected bill that pops up, things like that. Okay, so that's going to be a very, very short period. And you know why I feel really good about saying that is because you start the fourth month with the Emperor. So the Emperor, I see this for most of you, Capricorn, as you are taking on the role of, okay, you know what, enough of that. It's time to trust and believe in what you are trying to do for yourself. And so you take on this, you take your power back instead of just feeling concerned or worried or alone or sad. You regain this confidence that you've always had inside of you, and you take your power back. For some of you, this is a person that you meet or comes into your life, someone who's very confident, charismatic, passionate. The Emperor is the King of Kings, so a lot of the characteristics of the other kings are contained within this king, is presented by this particular characteristic or character, okay? This character could be a fire sign, because the Emperor also represents Aries, which is a fire sign. But it could also be a Leo or a Sagittarius that you're going to meet, Capricorn, that is just going to give you the kind of confidence and perception about finances that's really going to help you a lot. This person helps you to create some plans, so you move into the mode of King of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, this is you as a King of Swords making plans, becoming strategic about your actions, and not allowing some of the things, that opportunities that present themselves to throw you into taking action at the time they present themselves. Instead, you will be able to create plans that are strategic, so you'll be selective in the actions that you take. That's what happens after you either get into this, become this person, or meet this person. Okay, so some of you will become this person, and some of you will meet this person that is going to be like a guide to you. And the reason I say some of you is because there's a lot of people listening, and it's not always going to be an exact Not everybody's going to experience the exact same things, right? But you may experience similar things based on what's presented to you. So some of you will become this person who becomes strategic. Well, some of you, others of you, will meet a person that teaches you or shares with you how to better strategize your actions so that you're not too overwhelmed. And this person is an air sign. It could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra that you're going to meet that is going to help you to make those plans. Now, after all of this, guess what? So with the Eight of Pentacles, now you have become recognized as a master in your field, as a person who knows what they're doing. You become recognized as someone who is achieving your goals. And you recognize that, oh my gosh, I am achieving exactly what I set out to do. What a beautiful way to end the month. Let's see if we can get some additional information or clarification for you, Capricorn, okay? Wow! That just flew away. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna twist my back. Trying to reach for that. Okay, we have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. So with Nine of Wands, once again, setting up boundaries. And I believe this is going to be during this period right here. Cranky mode moment. And standing your ground moment, which is going to also require you to set up some boundaries so that you do not get too affected by some of the naysayers or people who are trying to question you or people who are criticizing you. You know, these things happen. This is like everyday stuff, so don't stress on that, okay? But when or if it happens, it looks like this is what you might be doing, trying to, you know, put up some boundaries. And if you're not doing that, and then you realize later, you know what, I need to put up some boundaries, then you'll know to do that to help yourself, okay? And when I say put up boundaries, it's not like, oh, let's just ignore everybody. What I mean here is that these could be not physical boundaries, but perhaps mental boundaries or emotional boundaries to say, you know what, I'm just gonna not pay attention to those things. Or it could be a physical boundary by moving your office or going somewhere else to work. If you're the type of person who can work remotely, maybe you'll choose to work in a different area. Whatever I guess it takes so that you can be focused and not distracted by other people or situations that can throw you off your course to achieving your goals. So let's see what else we have for you. Some clarification. Two of Cups. So somewhere in here, because this is a very focused work or personal growth effort here, somewhere in here is romance, Capricorn. Somewhere in here is romance, and I believe it might be even one of these people right here, either your fire sign or your air sign. So that's exciting. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. For clarification, Four of Pentacles. Once again, Four of Pentacles goes with the Five of Pentacles of a sense of scarcity or a sense of a need to manage finances. So it looks like toward the end of the third week, something's going to happen where there's an unexpected bill or unexpected expense that puts you in this kind of concern or worry. Okay, so just heads up. Maybe start saving now, just in case. And one more. We have reverse Ace of Cups. Okay, so the person that you're going to have love affair with or going to have some sort of closeness with is not a new person. This is a person that you already know. Okay, so maybe it's not one of these two. Maybe that person's not even indicated in this reading at all. It's somebody you already know. Let's see if we can get some guidance for you, okay? Let's see. So, I'm excited for you. That person may have been ignored all this time since you're so busy. So, if there is a person in your life that you would like to have more of a commitment with, heads up, this path you're taking is going to make you incredibly busy and exhausted and maybe even cranky. And if you're trying to get closer to this person, might want to make sure you make time for them. But let's see what kind of guidance we have for you. Okay, Capricorn. We have upheaval. So, I think this is the very first part of the second week, and this upheaval is all about remembering that you don't have to do it alone. Remember I said this is not a new person, this is someone you already know that is either trying to get close to you or you want to get close to, but you're going to be so distracted in October you're not going to realize it. So this card is bringing you back to that to remind you, hey, you don't have to do this alone when you're going through all of this. Like if people are naysaying you or questioning you or setting you up, whatever it is that you have to stand your ground and put up boundaries for, that you don't have to do it alone, okay? What else do we have for you? I cleansed all of these cards last night. I can still smell the oh my gosh, I just went blank. You know, the white, oh my gosh, what is it? Why can't I remember? Anywho, I cleansed them and I can still smell the smoke from the cleansing. So, I'll remember it later. Oh, here we go. Reincarnation. So reincarnation is all about reminding us that as we go through time, we learn many different things, many lessons in our lifetime. And so whenever you feel kind of unsure, like in this moment here where you're staying up at night thinking about things, look back at some of the lessons that you've learned. There might be similar ones, and it's not just your lessons that you need to look at or would want to look at. Perhaps some people have shared experiences with you that are similar to what you're going through that will help you also sort through some of the situations and situations that you are going through or will be going through. And we have here phenomenon. So you may not get all the answers that you want, okay? But it doesn't mean that you don't have enough information to be able to make a decision. All right, I'm gonna also pull an angel card. And oh wow, Archangel Gabriel just popped out for you already. And the associated gemstone with this guidance is a skullicite, or skullcite. And it says here, are you trying to process a lot of information? Take the time to sort out all that is happening. Write in your journal. Make it your intention to remember your dreams. Record your thoughts and memories upon waking. Find peace as you process each nugget of information, awareness, and spiritual growth. So that is what Archangel Gabriel has to share with you. And let us see what we can get from this last angel deck, which was a wonderful gift from one of my favorite nieces. Shh, all my nieces are my favorites. But this is such a cute deck. So let's see what kind of words of wisdom we can get for you for the month, Capricorn. I'm just going to go like this. Whoops. Actually, this one fell out, so we'll go with this one. Act like your life is a blessing, and you'll start feeling like life is a blessing. Give thanks for your blessed life. And I love this because this reminds me that I should share with you my feelings about positive thinking. And you could take it or leave it, but I'm just going to share that I believe positive thoughts like gratitude, thanking the universe, thanking God, thanking whoever you feel you need to be thankful to for, being grateful and having gratitude brings about positive feelings, good feelings, and those good feelings bring on positive energy. Positive energy then brings on positive results in our life, positive events in our life. And like I said, you can agree with me or disagree with me, that's fine, but I just thought I'd share those thoughts. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Capricorn, and I hope that you found this very helpful and or will eventually find it helpful and useful as you move through the month of October. Balance of life is happiness in between. Do some play in between work. This is like a lot of hard work you're doing here, Capricorn. So I hope that you take a moment for fun. Take a moment to notice this person that seems to be in the background, because this card comes out later, for you. And enjoy your October, okay? So next time, best wishes to you always, and good luck to you. Thank you, Capricorn. Bye now.